is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, 300% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we do something without understanding, but only mechanically, I think if you keep the speaker here in the front, that will be better. It is going parallel to that.
Is it okay? No? Yeah.
Okay. So, when we do the things mechanically and when we do the things with understanding, there is a lot of difference. Actions are created in time. They last for some time and they disappear after some time. See? Like our satsanga. He has started. Don't worry, it will be over. See? Therefore, what is important in life is knowledge first. So, there are two types of knowledges. One type of knowledge is that which demands follow-up action. If you chant Gayatri Mantra for 24,000 times, 24,000, so yes, if you chant that much, then you will get Brahma Tej. You will get wisdom. Really? Yes. Then, now chant. Oh, we have to chant also. Yes. So knowledge is there. If you chant so many times, you will get vision of God. So, this is one type of knowledge which demands follow-up action. Second type of knowledge which doesn't demand any action to be followed. For example, the backdrop behind me is white. This is also knowledge. Do you have to do anything? See? Therefore, where is our attention? And in that context, our scriptures tell, death is the biggest bluff. Nobody dies. See? Now for this we have to understand clearly. We are all expert in blaming others for the problems of our life. If I am a husband, thank God I am not. If I am a husband, the cause of my misery will be my wife. Then what will be my spiritual practice? Try to improve the wife. Impossible undertaking. Ashakya anushthana. So our scriptures tell, first of all, recognize you are solely responsible for everything that happens in your life. Nobody is responsible. So first, we have to be a responsible person if we are walking spiritual path. See? And a person who is responsible, he will never blame others, nor he will ever complain about anything. See? Simple. Now, coming to the death. Our personality is made up of three components. What we call, what you see me, the gross body. Then, secondly, the mind or the subtle body. Mind is easy to understand. And third is the causal body, because of which whatever we are, we are. Three things. Now, all these three bodies have three types of diseases. See? A dead body doesn't have disease. Only the living bodies have disease. Can we investigate incidence of cancer in a Catholic graveyard? Not possible. Therefore, first principle we all have to learn. If you have got some health issues, congratulate. Abhi zinda hai, still alive. See? Now when the body ceases to have any diseases, in our language we call the body is dead. But again think properly. All the problems are because of incomplete thinking. Think we all, but there is incompleteness in our thinking. Like I am body is not a problem. Problem is what? This body I have, that body I have not. Now what is the logic? As much that body I have not created, that body doesn't listen to me. Is it not equally true with my body? I have not created. The body doesn't listen to me. You must have seen there are two types of people. Those who are round figure, they don't have sharp angles. Now those people, they want to reduce the fat. And therefore they will be observing so many strict rules and regulations. But by mistake they look at the ice cream advertisement from a distance, they put on 10 kilos. So this body, which is not created by us, the body doesn't listen to us. That body I am. Can there be more foolishness than this? Therefore, when the body dies, what happens? So, every body is made up of what? 5 elements. Isn't it? The earth, water, fire, air, and the space. Is it that the man's body is made up out of the masculine elements and the female body is made out of feminine elements? No. Is it that the body of a saint is made up of the great 5 elements and the body of simple fellows like us is made out of little bit elements, no? The same 5 elements. I am not telling you to do anything. I am against doing. I am lazy. See? So, now what happens when the body dies? What happens? When the bulb becomes fused, what happens? Will the light from the bulb go somewhere? Jao to jao kaha? Where should I go? Does it happen? No. Bulbs are many, light is one. Bodies are many, life is one. There are not many lives, many bodies. See? So when a particular body dies, what exactly happens? See? It is something like this. I have borrowed $1 million from him. And I became rich, invested here and there. But when I have borrowed, I have to return also. So when he asked me, hey Swami, what about my payment? Give me back with interest. Then I started feeling miserable. He is asking me, you have borrowed from him. If you have borrowed, you have to return. We all have borrowed 5 elements and made our body. Now, you have done your business. Return. Oh, there is no way out. You have to return. So when a body falls, what exactly happens? First, the individual air goes back to the total air. See? The individual heat of the body merges back with the total heat element. The individual water element goes back to the total water element. And the individual earth element goes back to the earth element. And the space which was occupied by the body is released for somebody to come. Who died? Think, my friends. But we are told right from childhood, somebody died, and then the formalities. When somebody dies, you have to cry. If you don't cry, see what kind of person he is not crying. Therefore, when the Mahatmas leave the body, it is not called as a death, it is called nirvana. See, friends. But when we look at her as a person, we cry. But look at her as a Mahatma, we have no right to cry. See, friends, how simple it is. But what happens? We look at the world as we look at ourselves. Now I look at myself as I am a man. So what is the world here? World is man and woman. When I take myself to be a sannyasi, what is the world? Sannyasi, non-sannyasi. When I take myself to be Indian, so what is the word? Indian, Aussies. See? Therefore, in Kathopanishad, very beautifully it is said, and there also at the end of the first chapter, it is said, the Kathopanishad is chanted at this time. See? And there the death is indicated clearly. That there is no death. इसका आवाज का कुछ करो हूँ is having humming. Therefore, what this bas done. So when the body falls, nothing happens. First principle. And this we can understand by further contemplation. See, in electrical energy, there is no light. If there is only two wires or a socket, bulb nahi hai, bulb fuse ho gaya. Never mind, put your fingers. See, no, bulb is there, but there is no electricity. See, so in bulb there is no light, in electricity there is no light. When this unholy wedlock happens, electricity coming in contact with the bulb under n number of conditions, not anyway, n number of conditions, then the light happens. See, so there are three factors involved. One is electricity, second is bulb, and third is light. Now apply this on yourself. In place of electricity is Bhagavan, God, Brahman, Paramatma, whatever words you can use. And Prakriti, so there is no samsar for Bhagavan, and there is no samsar for the matter. See, whether one stone is worshipped as Shivalinga and other stone is fixed at the step so that people can step and come up. Does it make any difference to the stone? Honor, dishonor? See? Similarly, Paramatma, whether in the form of a Mahatma or in the form of an ordinary person or in the form of a pig, does it make any difference to Paramatma? See. So the bulb doesn't die, electricity doesn't die. And what happens to the light? Light also doesn't die. Because the light may not be in one bulb, but everywhere light is there. Life never is destroyed because it is not created. See, friends. Now, to get this point deep in our understanding, see, external air and internal air. Before air, let us come to the space. We are in the hall space. Outside, total space. This in and out, does it have got any value? Is it real? Where from this in and out concept has come? Because we are too much occupied with the walls. We are too much occupied with the walls of our body. Therefore, I am inside, you are outside. Samsara begins. When you sleep deep, snore, that time you are inside the body or outside the body. You are on the bed or below the bed, or in short, where are you? Space disappears. Then, when are you? Time disappears. And whatever body you had become, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, friend, enemy, all of them disappear. But you continue to exist. So, sleep is an event in our life wherein there is temporary realization of God, but we do not recognize that. See? Therefore, like outside space, inside space is because of too much importance given to the wall. Now outside space, you throw water. Does it get wet? No. Inside space, here you throw water. Does this space get wet? No. Because in and out, it is the same reality. That same reality we have divided because we have given undue importance to the apparent division of the space outside inside. Therefore, what should be our understanding? The space is in the hall, or the hall is in the space. When we break this hall or the house, will the space go out from here to somewhere else? Then, when we break the hall, nothing happens to the hall space. If this is clear, now take next step. External air, internal air. If you are doing pranayam, kumbhak, people ask us all kinds of funny questions. Swamiji, do you do meditation? I say, I don't do meditation. I am anti-meditation. Do you do yoga? No. I don't do yoga. Pranayam? I said, never. No, but we were told that you have to do the kumbhak. Now we want to know how long we should do kumbhak. Half an hour. Then what will happen? Next question will not come. Now the total air and the inside air, if their connection is cut, is life possible? So what is our understanding? When the prana goes out, we die. No. See, the breathing is happening because of me. I am not because of breathing. Kathopanishad says, na pranena na apanena martyo jivati kaschana itarena tu jivanti yasmin etau upashritau. We are not alive because of breathing. Breathing is because we are alive. The whole understanding will change. See? So, air is outside, air is inside. Therefore, what should be our understanding? The body is in the air, air is not in the body. Then we will expand. Presently, we are buried inside the body. Next step. This phone is a phone which the phone doesn't know. It is inert. So how do we know an object? This is a phone. I know this is a phone. And I also know that I am not a phone. Otherwise, what a great fun it will be. This is a donkey. I know this is a donkey. I am a donkey. It doesn't happen. See, now something is in front of you which I have not seen. Will that object exist for me? Think. One example I tell you which happened with me some time back. I was giving a lecture somewhere and people were sitting, and one sweet little girl, maybe about 5-7 years, she came walking on the steps and came to the where I was giving talk. My rule is I don't want to get disturbed. So she came very near and she said, Swamiji, on your beard there is a spider. I said, take a tissue paper and remove the spider and relieve me from being a Spider-Man. So she removed and removed. Come to the point. The spider was there. I did not know it. Therefore, it didn't exist for me. So what is the thumb rule? See? Therefore, it is one mind which includes the object and which knows the object. Now what is the difference between known object and the knower subject? Knower subject has a spatial status. Like if you stand in front of the wall, you don't get your reflection there. But if you stand in front of the mirror, you get the reflection. Is it the fault of our face? But the reflecting media. Exactly the same way. Paramatma is everywhere. In the stones and bricks also. But the Paramatma is not able to reflect other than in the thought of the intellect. And therefore, when mind itself is inert, and in that inert mind, when the consciousness reflects as Chidabhasa, then that inert mind becomes sentient. And in sentiency, the knowledge happens. See? Now, like the gross body diseases, we also have the diseases of the mind. What are the diseases of the mind? Desire, anger, greed, misunderstanding, frustration. These are the diseases. So, our mind is still there because we are carrying those diseases. When mind has no disease, now what is the disease of the mind? Only one. And that disease is desire. Bhagavan says to Arjuna, he asked the question, why people go the wrong way? Bhagavan says, Kamaesha Krodhaesha Rajoguna Samudbhavaha Maha Ashanaha Maha Papma Vidhena Miha Vairidam. It is the virus called desire. So, like we have got the diseases of the gross body, similarly the disease of the mind is desire. Till such time we entertain desires, mind will be maintained. And then, like our body gets tired after working for some time, mind also gets tired. Then the mind wants to drop the body. See? Take an example. This example I have given in one of my management lectures. Very simple to understand, not difficult. You know, management is a myth. Mismanagement is the truth. So, in that management conference, I said, hey, you are all necktie dhari and I am the only Babaji here. So, we will have some game. Okay? So that you can understand. So, they were with the necktie and the necktie I have not understood till date. What is the purpose? You can't wipe the nose, it's so small. Not nose. You can't wipe your face. You can't cover your body. What for it is? Do you know? No, I know. When they drink and fall in a gutter, you can fish them out. That is the only purpose of the necktie. There is no other purpose. So, they were there. Then I said, okay, we'll play. We have to learn something. Yes. Then I have organized already. Kept papadam on a table, side table. And I asked, who is the Sindhi among you? So one Sindhi person, sorry, please come. He came. If you want to propitiate Ganesha, you have to offer Naivedya, isn't it? Modak Naivedya, Modak Priya. If you want to propitiate a Sindhi, give papad. This is very important. So he came, he saw the papad, he was very happy. I said, listen, lift that papad up to your shoulder level and hold it. Don't eat till I tell you. Okay. Thereafter, as if I have forgotten, I started talking something different. But my attention was towards him. So after some time, the hand was going down. I said, I am watching it, your hand has gone down, make it to the same level as the shoulder. Okay, sorry. Again, after some time, again it went down. 3 times it happened. Then I said, has the weight of the papad increased in 5 minutes? What was the weight? Weight was hardly 5 grams. So when you lifted, after 5 minutes, has it become 20 grams or what? No, then why your hand is going down? Oh, I don't know, I can't hold it anymore. I said, okay, eat papad and go. So he was happy. Then I told, now we have to learn. My friends, all spiritual practices learn from every single experience of your life. Nobody can teach you. See? You have to learn. So from this experiment, I spoke to those people. I said, look here, do you know what happened? Whatever insignificant may be an issue in life, if you hold on to that issue for long, you get tired in life. Are we not becoming miserable for something silly things? See, friends, and what is that silly thing? Our own obsessions. Desire doesn't mean I want this food, I want that food. Desire means obsessions. See? Nobody should come late. If somebody comes late, Babaji is angry. Those who came on time, do you think they are listening? Then the latecomers are not listening. So you cannot get disturbed. Don't justify you are disturbed under any condition. See, friends, now that small issue is called as desire. Desire is we are obsessed with something or the other. And therefore Kathopanishads tells, Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vridishritaha atamartyaha amrito bhavati atra brahma samashtate. When we come to a state of zero desire level, how? Jo thari rahe so mari rahe. O Lord, thy will be done. Don't give yourself any choice. Then God is expressing through us. See? Yashoda Maya was very angry with Bhagavan Sri Krishna. He was eating the mitti soil. And all other gopis complained, see, your Lala is eating soil. And she became angry, came and started scolding him. If you go to Vrajabhumi, you will see, they don't just scold like that. They give a number of abuses. And in their abuse, they include your whole family. Very broad-minded people. So Yashoda Maya got very angry. And she said, eating mitti? I think you were a pig in the last life. And Bhagavan Krishna was surprised. Oh God, she recognized me. I was the Varaha avatar. See? But if somebody calls us a bad name, how much angry we become? Because we are silly, holding on to the same body. Therefore, desire to live long and desire to commit suicide, both have got the same viral infection. That viral infection is body identification. Those who want to commit suicide, what they understand? When I kill the body, I am liberated. Those who want to live long, see? That is why I never give anybody any blessing. Live long. Why live long? To suffer. See? You know, in today's world, the biggest problem is old people like me, they refuse to die. Right? See, friends, therefore, when we understand mind's disease is desire, and when we come to a state of no desire, meaning what? Like the mantra tells, Jo thari rahe so mari rahe. O Lord, thy will is done. You will be free from the desires and be attentive. And your mind will die. Oh, don't say like that. Friends, when the gross body falls, it merges back to the source, is it not? In the same manner, when the mind dies, it goes back to pure consciousness. Mind is knowledge, consciousness is knowledge. Mind is knowledge with the infection of desire. Consciousness is the mind without desire. See? This is how great saints live in this world. Now you are all devotee of Satya Sai Baba. He had no desires for himself. Whatever he did for the world. Nay, he didn't do. It just happened through him. And therefore, there is no happiness of success. There is no frustration of failure. See? When he left the body, somebody told me, Swamiji, do you know Satya Baba died? I said, you dumbo, what do you understand death? See, friends, therefore, as the body goes back to the five elements, the mind goes back to consciousness. And this is our experience, everyone. When we are in deep sleep, that time we have no desire. That time we are pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is bliss. Contaminated consciousness is blisters. See? And how do we express happiness? Do we express happiness crying, whatever? I am very happy now. No. See? One father told his son that, my dear son, congratulations on the happiest day of your life. He said, Dad, you are so forgetful. Why, what happened? My marriage is tomorrow, not today. He said, that is what I am telling you. Today is the happiest day of your life. From tomorrow onwards, then the cricket match will start. Bowling, batting, spot out, LBW, continue. See? So when you are happy, do you celebrate happiness in a morning mood? See? So, please come for my marriage. So what we do, we make a big list. So many people, please come. And then, ha ha ho, all that. Everybody comes in neat and decent manner and all that. But when somebody dies, or why die? When somebody does divorce. So, will he take the same list and again say, we are hereby happy to tell you that we are divorcing? No. Happiness is the expression of divinity. See, light is not electricity, but light is the expression of electricity. See, friends, and therefore, when we are in deep sleep, we are all happy. Can anybody say, hey, I was sleeping for 8 hours and I am tired now? No. And now you are all awake, I hope. Try to snore now. You cannot. Snoring happens only when you are in deep sleep. Why snoring? Because you are happy. Therefore, our deep sleep experience is a trailer of God realization. When the same thing happens while you are awake, extension of the deep sleep in the waking, without getting influenced by the waking experiences, is God realization. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Bhagavan says, a wise man awakened to his divine nature, he is sleeping to the relative world of joy and sorrows, but he is awakened to his divine nature. But ignorant people are awakened to this non-existing illusion of the world, and they are sleeping to their own divinity. Friends, we don't have to become divine. Recognize your divinity. See, Nobody can help us. Therefore, death is not a time for mourning. See, my friends, every event of our life is our guru if we learn. So what we have to learn? Learn that this is inevitable. That which is born has to die. But the question is, like the example I gave you, the house is created in the space. One day the house will fall down. Will anything happen to the space? No. In the same manner, this body is in me. When the body falls, nothing happens to me. What is the rule? Container is bigger than the contents, is it not? Now, we are the contents. The air is the container. Then, the prana and the body are the contents. The mind is the container. Then, the body, the prana and the mind, they are the contents. And Paramatma is the container. So expand yourself beyond the limitations of the time, space and object. It is for this purpose we have to practice satsanga and knowledge. And practice of knowledge is very simple. If you are to do the practice, you want to reduce the weight, you go to the doctor. Doctor says, I want to reduce my weight, I am feeling too fatty, what should I do? Nothing, my dear, you do one thing. You run 8 miles per day, you will be all right. In a month, you will be okay. 8 miles, yes, if you want to reduce the weight, you have to run 8 miles. He runs. After 1 month, he calls. Doctor, see, yes, I know. You must have reduced your weight. Yes, weight I have reduced. But there is a problem. What? I am 240 miles away from my house. So what will you do with paper? See how common sense. Spiritual life is to be aware and learn from every single experience. Not like that man. He was running sincerely, going away. Is it not that's what we do? Gods get confused. Is he calling you? No, he is not calling me. Other God. Is he calling you? No. Man, you is not man. My friends, more than how many times you chant the Lord's name, how much time you are in tune with Him. That's important. So, we chant the Lord's name not as a punishment, but as a clear practice by which we are able to drop everything, and that which cannot be dropped, that alone remains. Upanishad calls it aheyam anupadeyam. We don't have to become divine. We have to recognize our divinity. When Paramatma expresses through us, that person is Mahatma. How simple it is. Therefore, don't seek God. Let Him seek you. See, when we come to Brisbane, I came because of Guruji. Why? Because, number one, he wants it. Number two, he is capable. Number three, he is willing. And he is available. Then only I come to him, is it not? God has got many problems, he told me. He has no hands. He is searching for free hands. Our hands are busy in selfish activities. He wants free hands. Then he can express through our hands. He has no speech. He can't talk. Therefore, he wants such a speech which is not busy in self-praise and condemning others. Totally free. He wants such a mind. He doesn't have a mind. Apani pado, hamachinti shakti. See? He wants such a mind which is no more carrying any kind of desire. And when he is searching all over, when he finds, hey, here is an instrument, then he expresses through us. See, this mic is between you and me. Do you know why? I have got limitations of voice. Similarly, God also has got limitations. He doesn't have Dhanendriya, Karmendriya. Space doesn't have north, east, west, south. Water doesn't have ocean, waves and clouds. So the Paramatma is waiting. Is somewhere I can express. See? Now this mic, it has no purpose of its own. It is totally free. Whether somebody holds it for a disco or a discourse. Okay? No personal agenda. Then only we are holding this mic between you and me in the same manner. Our life has no personal agenda. Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. Then, like I am holding the mic, he will hold us. And then he will not make his noise. See, like the mic doesn't make its own noise. Sometimes it happens, you must have seen. The mic has their own electronic onkar. Or there is the echo. What is the echo? All the time glorifying oneself, you know. I have done this, I don't know. Echo. See? Then you say, stop that echo. See how simple it is. So when the mic is a fit instrument, we seek that. When we are a fit instrument, he will seek us. That is spiritual practice. So in this, it is not a process of doing something. It is a process of undoing and unbecoming. See, my friends, with this understanding, when we start living our day-to-day life, then alone we can claim that we are the real devotees of Satya Sai Baba in letter and spirit. See? Otherwise, only on the wall we write down, love all, serve all. The wall is doing that. People around, they don't do it. See? The wall serve everybody. Anybody comes and lay him, so okay, come on. Don't know. No, not that. See, friends, Therefore, we have to recognize this divinity. And thereafter, start now playing. What you have to play? Play, realize. Like, now last thought, like play on this issue. What is the experience of the vision when it comes in contact with different colors and forms? When the vision sees the green color, does it become green? No. When it sees the blue color, does it become blue? No. When it sees the red color, does it become red? No. When you see the woman, does it become feminine? Man, masculine? Child, baby eyes? Old eyes? No. Is it not our experience? So how to practice this? Live in this world normally, but don't get influenced by anything. Like, we don't get influenced by satsang. We sit before the satsanga Mahatma. Now you try, challenge. We sit as a challenge. So many have come and gone. Okay. Many people come for my satsang for sleeping. And those who sleep, I like them the most. Do you know why? The purpose is served. See? When you sleep, you are 50% realized. And if you sleep in satsang, 100% realized. How simple it is. And such people, when the satsang is over, they will come to us. Swamiji, you are awesome. Hi, you could put me to sleep. Friends, don't remain serious in life. Life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. You boil too much and complain others. See? For every small little thing in our life, we are squarely responsible. Don't blame anybody. If I blame somebody, what will be my spiritual practice? To improve that. See? Like if the husband blames the wife for his miseries, what will be his spiritual practice? Try to improve the wife. This is called Ashakya Anushthan. Impossible undertaking. See? Then constantly fighting goes on. Therefore, my friends, life is so beautiful, so nice. Let the life be lived through us, rather than I do this, I can't do it. No, nothing. Therefore, have minimum rules applied on you. Minimum rules. Our Shirdi Sai Baba used to tell, my principle he has taken from me because I am following that principle throughout my life. When I read in his Pothi, I was very happy. And somebody agreed with me. My rule is very simple. Keep the stomach full, head empty. What these people do? The stomach is empty and head is full. And full of what? Tomorrow is Guruvar. Kya khayenge? See, friends, don't torture yourself. Minimum rules. Take 3 times a day, little quantity. Bhagavan says, Yukta ahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapna vabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. Don't overdo anything. See? Because somebody is that Mahatma, he has not taken food for 21 days. See? So I made that Mahatma. Namaskar, Chamatkar. Then he told everybody go out. I have got some special satsang with Swamiji. I said, okay. I was ready for any challenge. Then, yes, Maharaj, you have got any doubt? I said, yes. How come you did not eat for 21 days and still you are alive? He said, I eat at night. Others are fooled. Don't have these unwanted things as your spiritual practice. Eat 3 times a day. Eat little every time. See? But when we take food, sit for food, as if it is the last supper, dabao. Keep 50% stomach empty, fill 1/4 with water, and keep 1/4 empty for ventilation. When you do this grinding, anything, if you do not have any space left in that, back to the machine will stop. It won't move. See? Slowly, slowly, you will learn that life is so simple, so beautiful. Nothing to complain, nothing to do anything. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo